let's go ahead and do a one ponytail with my clip-ins. So we're gonna do a slick pony. These are the clip-ins. These are my kinky straight clip-ins that I purchased from Amazon. They're super old. I do have some that are colored to match my color here. And then I have some extra one clippers here that are super old as well. I'm going to just blend this all in. Okay, so I'm going to use a whole bunch of two clippers that I either bought that way or made, simply because my hair is super thin and these blend better. Okay, so today you're going to need your comb, your rake brush to comb out the extensions. This is the smoothing brush that I use. It's very small for thin hair. And the products today would just be your edge control, which is your style factor. Gots to be, because we don't use Evan. And your Lottie Body foam wrap, okay? And the scarf, of course, okay? Close. I'm gonna bring that part back a little bit. So wherever you see the part is pretty much where the pony is going to go. It's pretty much going to be placed there. So you want to make sure you evenly distribute some clip-ins going from the back all the way up, and then from the front back. Okay, if that makes sense. So we use the products last. We're going to lay the clip-ins first. Okay, so let's start in the middle. So we're gonna do like 1 inch maybe of hair, one part, like so. Let me turn around. Okay, so we're going to take some clips. These come in handy, and just hold it in place. And we're going to take a 2-clipper. Okay, make sure that they're unlocked, and when you're placing them in your hair, you're going to close them. Okay, so we're going to place them in close to the part and lock them in place like so. Okay, very flat, very seamless. Okay, so my next one is going to be another 1 to 1.5 inch, and we're going to take the clipper and we're going to secure it. Okay, just like so. So here I'm going to lay 2 clip-ins, okay? 2 separate ones. Only because, remember, my hair is short in the far nape, right? So I'm going to make sure I get my fullness here, and then probably go in with 1 more clipper here. I don't want to go too far down because I don't have enough hair to cover up the back of the clip-ins, okay? So I don't want to go that far down in the nape. If your hair is long and all one length, then you can absolutely go down further. You can probably do 4 rows. Me, I only do 3 rows because I don't have that much hair in the back when I smooth it up, okay? And then here's my second, right? And I'm just going to lay them directly on top. You can see what I mean. Like so. Second. Like so. Make sure that they're closed and secure. I may go back and add another 2-clipper at the first part when I first started, because I think that it's looking kind of, you can kind of like eyeball it and see if you like it. But let's put the last one in, and then I'll go back and add another one if need be. I think 5 total might give me my fullness that I'm looking for. So I'll put those 2 in. Let's go 1 more. Wait, let's see. Okay, I think that's too thick. Remember, we need pull to be able to cover the tracks, okay? So I'm going to thin this out a little bit to make sure I get that coverage that I need. All right, so I'm going to do a top right there. Just so you guys can see. All right, so I'm going to put 1 more in here, okay? And I'm going to do another 2-clipper. The length on these are 26 inches, but I like them because they're not so thin. They're not like the thin Brazilian ones. These are kinky straight, so they have a little fullness because my hair is thin. Like so. Okay, and then when I pull the hair up, as you can see, I don't have much. I'm going to have to spray this to make sure it stays up. But for now, it's covered, right? I just have to smooth it out really good, so it's not that bad. Now, if I look at it now, and I say to myself, so, is this the fullness that you want? And I would say, no, this is not enough. Even though I still have the front to lay, this is still not giving enough for me. So I'm going to go in on my first part. I'm going to add another one right on top. Okay, so this I usually don't do because I don't want to mess up the clips that I already laid. So I'm going to try my best to do this without disturbing the others. And I can't. They're in there too good. So I'll tell you what. On the part, I'm gonna do this that I have in the center. I'm gonna do a 3 clipper. Okay, so and I'm going to do it upward as well. So let's go here, here, and here. Okay, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna do for now. I'm just gonna put this away gently so it's out of the way while I come in here and put my placement clips in the front. Okay, so we're going to start like right. Nope, too much. And the hair is dirty. I worked out today, so it's sweaty. And I have one more day to go, so I'm gonna wear this pony since I have somewhere to be in the morning. And then I'll come home and wash my hair. So now I'm in the front. Since the ponytail goes from back to front and placed in the center, I am going to place these clip-ins going backwards. So that way it blends into the ponytail. Okay? Like so. See? And comes the color. So I have the color patch in the front, right? So I'm gonna lay that one. I'm gonna lay probably one more black and a 2 clipper. And then I'm going to start adding some 1 clippers. Because with the 1 clippers, since my front is so thin, I can place them better, per se. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So we're gonna take one more 2 clipper. We're gonna place it going back, just like so. And that's gonna be good for me. Let me see how many 1 clippers I have. I have a whole bunch of color, but I have 2 black, and then all of these are different colors of 27. Oh, I'm sorry, I have 3 black. Okay, that's good. That's a good amount. Okay, so these are all my color pieces, which I will gradually do in a minute. Okay, so since I have a 2 clipper here, 3 more black, I think I'm gonna be good. So what I'm gonna do is start, and then when I come to the front, I'm gonna start doing my partings like oval, half moon, because I'll have that fullness when I pull it all up in a ponytail. Okay, so I'm going to start just like so. Flip it. You can see. And I'm gonna do, I almost want to do a 2 clipper here. I probably can get away with it, but I might be able to just do these 3 black. So let's see. And they're all 1 clippers. I don't know. Let's see. 1. Okay. I'm gonna do my brown one over here. And then I think I'm gonna do 1 more brown. Okay, like so, right? So I'm gonna do 1 black, 2 color. Okay, one's darker than the other. This is more like a 30, this is more like a 27. Simply because I have all shades of blonde, because I color them all at different times. And even though I use the same developer, if you're not lifting them to the same tone at the same time, they're not going to be universal unless you want to recolor them separately, which I'm not doing. It's okay. I like the different hues of blonde. So that's the answer. This one is not placed right. I can tell you now because it's kind of like, it's not on the line per se. So we're gonna fix that first. There we go. We can see the part better. And now we're gonna put it back in place like so. And that's better. So now we're gonna do another party. Like this. And I'm coming in with 2 black, well, maybe 1 black. And I'm not gonna go to the perimeter on the side too much because that's where I got thin, I got a little thin over there. So I'm gonna just go here. And then I'm going to add this one right here, which is like a darker one. And then I'm gonna add 1 more like 27, okay? I'm gonna put that one right there. This one's different because this is one of the seamless clips that I have. I mix them, okay? So this is what I'm looking like. Yes, I could go over here, but I really don't need it because I got the 3 clipper in the middle. And remember, the ponytail's going up, so I'm good, okay? So that's what it looks like. And then I'm gonna go up 1 more time, 1 more row, 1 more. And that's gonna be my stop right there. So I'm gonna go here, let me move this out of the way, like so. Oh, yeah, like that. And I'm gonna go in with my last 1 clipper, my last black, and I'm gonna go here. I can probably get away with doing a 2 clipper here. I'll see. Is it being good? Yes. And then we're going to do 1 more. Let's see. I don't know if I want to go with that pale blonde one. Let's go with one of the 27 mixed with 33 a little bit. This is more like 27. Yeah, let's do this one. This one's good. It blends my hair a lot better. Okay, so those last 2 I'm gonna place, and that's it. All right. So this is it. Now we can do our molding process. So we are going to smoothly, gently smooth. And I leave my edges out. You'll see how I do my edges, but I'm going to gently smooth out the front, and then we'll get to the back. I normally do the back first, but since I was up here, I said, why not? And that's blending really, really good up there. So I like that. All right. I'm going to take scrunchie. I like these because they don't have those metal parts and brackets on them, so they don't pop the hair. And I don't sleep with a tight ponytail anyway, so I think I'm pretty much covered. Because I'm always afraid of some breakage here. I always loosen the ponytail at night and then just put a scarf to keep it molded, and then in the morning tighten it with a scrunchie. So let's see. I believe, yeah, I gotta take the clips out, of course. I think I have another one over here. Maybe not. No. Okay. And I'm going to gently, because you don't want to disturb them. And I don't have thick hair, so I have to move these kind of gently because I don't want them tugging on my hair. If you have thick hair, you probably can tug on them a little more, but I think no tugging, all tugging is kind of like bad for it anyway, because you don't want it pulling out your real hair. All right, especially if you are, you know, relaxed. I'm natural, but my hair is just thin. All right, so I got the front smoothed out. And I'm just gonna do it 1 time like that, just till I get the back smooth, okay? So the back, I'm gonna take out, because remember we just left it like that. The clip-ins, when you start cutting them to make them shorter, you're going to get shedding. So don't think that the hair's not good because it's shedding. It's shedding because I created most of these 2 clippers. Because in a pack, they give you a certain amount of 2 clippers. I don't like a lot of the 3 clippers because my head's not that big and I don't have enough coverage on the perimeter of my head. So I like the 2 clippers because they're kind of like center. And that's where most of my thickness is. So that's why you see the shedding, because I improvise. I cut a lot of my 3 clippers into 2 clippers. So this is the back. And this is what we're going to do. Gently And as you can see, smoothing it, this is what we're looking like. Okay, so I just want to show you that before I start smoothing all of it together. So try to do your detangling gently. You can do it now or you can do it after you place the ponytail. I like to do it both ways. So I'm just going to detangle just to make sure I'm getting all of the knots. And as you can see, the back of my hair, because I have it in an inverted bob, is shorter. So I'm going to have to really enforce the ponytail and go in with some hairspray. That's why I use Got2b. So now, got a scrunchie. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So one of the clippers in the back came up. So I'm just going to reinforce it. Hold on. It's probably one of the double ones. So let me just see. Hold on. There we go. So I had to put it back in place. Let's do the resmoothing again. And it's very tedious for me because, like I said, my hair's thin. For the girlies with the thick hair, you'll be fine. Smooth, smooth, smooth. And I'm going to try to get that back part in the ponytail. If not, it'll be okay. We're going to spray it. We're going to hit with spray. So this is what I'm looking like. As you can see, the stragglies. But this is what I'm looking like. Okay. So now I'm going to flip the hair over. Grab your scrunchies. This is pretty much where I'm going to go. I don't want to go any higher because my back is not that long. So I'm going to go in with 4 scrunchies all together to get it tight. Here we go. Making sure I get the shortest pieces in the back. If I miss some, we're going to spray it. So it's fine. We're going to mold it. Okay. Hold on. And it's a lot of tension. That's why you want to make sure you're not using rubber bands. You want to use scrunchies that's not going to tug on your hair. Especially when you have color like me. And I'm going to go 3 times because I like it tight. Just like so. Right? So. As you can see, there's some peeking out there. But let me turn around. Okay. And then here's the front. I'm going to pull this away while I do my molding part. And I do this with just placing them in clips. You can put another scrunchie if you want to do some more securing. I'm going to do that after I mold it. So this is what it looks like. Let me turn around. Okay, so now, get your brush, your comb, whatever you use to get your edges how you want them. This is when these two come into play. So, I'm going to, this is how I lay my edges. You can do yours how you do them. I don't have much, so I like to lay them this way. Like so. Smooth this part. Bring this down. Bring this down. Smooth this part. Smooth this part. So I'm doing it in the direction I want it to lay. Okay? You just maneuver the hair. Get your edges. Get that together. And we're going to back. Home. Okay. Got that. I'm going to go on the side. We're going to do our blending, our little edges. Like so. We're going to do our little edges over here. Smooth out the front. And I want to go like this. Hit it with the spray. In the back. Get your scarf. Lay it. Make sure you get this area. Get you another scarf to reinforce the back. Right? Got that in there. Everywhere it's molded, okay? And you leave this on 10 to 15 minutes while mine's mold. I'm going to go and shower and then I'll return back and we'll do the finishing touches, okay? But it's still laid and it's still molded. So, and I think part of that might be because most of it was pulled back. So, yeah. But it's okay. It's not bad. Oh, I did lay it the same, but y'all, I can't really see because this is the color patch area. So it was laid right. It's just that I can't see it. Anyway, I'm going to go in and follow up with my edge booster. This is the edge control that I use. So good. Okay, the purple one is Stronghold, and I think the yellow one is Extra Strength Moisture Rich Pomade. So I'm going to use the Stronghold because for me, I just like the way this one smells, to be honest. I should be using the Stronghold. You know what? Let's use the Stronghold because I want to make sure that this little part over here, because as you can see, let me try to zoom in for y'all. Okay, so yeah, see right here? You see right here is more laid. Here, it looks like it's more thinner because remember, this is where the color is. And then I just going to lay and reinforce this little part right here just to make sure. So it looks like skin, but it's really not. So I'm going to go in with the Extra Hold. And just apply a little bit on your comb, your little edge brush. Okay. I have so many of these. And I'm going to look over here to the side because I can't really look in the camera. It's kind of weird. And I'm just going to go over the same part. Now, since I already molded most of it with the foam wrap, I don't have to use that much edge control. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my sideburns. Just going to, this might be too long. Let me pull this part up. And just do it, mold it to your liking. For me, this is how I do my edges. I'm not crazy with when it comes to the edges. I just like for it to lay some type of way. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, and then the little edge, I'll do this side first. I like to do this little half V, or this little swoop, half swoop kind of like thing. Yeah, there we go. So that's how I like to do my edge for that part, okay? Now I'm going to come on over to my side. It looks like it's thinner, but it's just because it's color over here. Make sure I put enough. And I'm just going to go in and reinforce, swoop, swoop, swoop. Just like so. Now, since this is my first day doing it, when I wrap it tonight, I won't have to keep going in and doing this because remember, I sprayed it with the Gots to Be. So the most you might have to do, depending on what you got going on, is probably just retouch up like your edges, your little sideburns or something, or your little flyaways if you get some. Tomorrow I do have to work out, so I'm probably gonna have to remold the whole thing simply because when I work out, my scalp gets so wet, y'all. Put this right back on. Flat iron the ponytail. And then go from there. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I think that's good. All right, we're back. We're back live. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's go back right there. All right, so sideburn done. Sideburn done. Let's turn around. Start back on. Other thing is, it probably is taking a lot longer to dry because I have 2 scarves on there too. I usually put 1, but since the back, I wanted to make sure I reinforce that. I'm going to put on 2 scarves. Let me just sprinkle some on the back because that's my area that needs the extra help. I'm going to put this back on. Sometimes I do 2 twists in the front, 1 in the back. All right, so while that's cooking, let's get our flat irons out and work on the ponytail itself. These are FHI flat irons. You can use whatever flat irons you have. The hotter they get, the better they get. Remember, this is weave. It's not our natural hair. We can go hot. And if you're anything like me, you go hot anyway. Go hot or go home. I'm not going to use my Moroccan oil. I use it on my natural hair, so I'm not going to use that. That's the real deal. But what I am going to use is the good old Design Essentials, and I'll show you what their serum looks like. Comes in this container here. You can purchase it from Amazon. Really, really good. It is thick, so you don't need that much. Just put it in your hand. A little drop. A little goes a long way. Okay. And I'm just going to make sure you get it on the ends of the hair. And then when you flat iron it, it won't look so dry. I believe the last time I wore these clip-ins, I did not wash them. I just took them out, and I worked out with them when I wore them last. So they need to be clean. They need to be shampooed, but I just need it for one more day. I'll wash them tomorrow when I take them out. And then you just start sectioning a little bit. That might be too much. Hold on, y'all. And you're going to move this out of the way. Okay, so this is the section that we got. And as you can see, it's some of my natural hair too. So what I'm going to do is, this needs to be out of the way. Flat iron my hair right with it, so just hold it like so. Just like this. And then get your flat irons. And just stretch it out. Stretch it out. You can do how many ever passes you need. These are the kinky straight, so I'm trying to get them a little bone straight because I just pressed out my natural hair, even though it's dirty from the working out. And this is what we have, as you can see. So the flat irons always do what needs to be done. And then we flat ironed our hair with it. So let me zoom in for y'all 1 second. Yeah, so we flat ironed our hair with it, so when you flat iron it together, it all looks uniform. Okay? So that's the first piece. I'm going to go in. It's another piece. And we're going to get our flat irons, get your comb, and the comb just holds it for you so you can get down to the ends, like so. Make sure you get down to the ends too, guys. I know it's hard because the longer it is, the longer you have to extend it, but it makes a big difference. So let me go back out. All right, so let's get another piece. Okay, more of my hair in the middle. Comb underneath. Flat iron down. Flat iron down. And I'm making sure to get to the ends. See that? All right. Okay. On this side, you can see a lot more of my hair on this side. So I'm just going to make sure I reinforce this part. And you do it kind of like in the same motion. Okay. And I'll come on this side a little bit for y'all. Just like so. And I'm looking in the mirror so I can see what I'm doing, y'all. So if I'm not looking at the camera, that's the only reason why. So, okay. So next, let's go ahead and split some more. Let me get my comb for this. Get down to the ends. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna bend that part in too. And we're almost there. Okay, so we are going to leave the color part because I want this on the side that my hair is actually colored, right? So if you have all one color, you don't have to worry about this part. This is just what I do, just to be extra. So let's go ahead, flat iron this part, making sure to get to the ends. Like so. Then we're gonna come back over here, move the color over, move the color over. I ended up getting some color in it anyway. Okay, and then the last little part here, the little color part. Let's do that pass again. All the way down. All the way down. All right. So then after that, oh, my neck. Just comb it out or brush it. And this is what it should look like. It should look like. Now, as the hair, because my hair is cut into a bob, as the hair starts growing out, of course, it may stick out more than others. You always have the option to wrap your stragglies around the ponytail. I would probably do that, but I want to add one more scrunchie, so I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Now, let's take the scarf off. And while I have it over to the side, I'm just going to hit it one more time at the ends. So it's kind of like flat. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. See it? All right. So let's see. Let's take this off. Okay. And here we go. This is our pony. Okay. That looks like it's growing out of your scalp, but not really growing out the scalp. Okay. Let's get two more scrunchies and go in and reinforce one more time. And I just think a tight ponytail is better than a loose one. I don't know what it is, but they give me such a headache, so I do not sleep with them. And I also like putting multiple scrunchies because it gives the ponytail itself the base height. So now that I have it up like this, I'm definitely going to tuck this piece because it's high and I don't want it to look funny. So all I'm gonna do is just take my little color piece and tuck it in one of the mini scrunchies that I have on here. And it's not gonna harm anything. Let me see, it's gonna be kind of a job to do so, but let me see. I think I got something. And I'm just tucking it. And I'll show you what that looks like underneath. Okay? And just make sure you just smooth out the rest. I usually like for it to lay like this, kind of like the color on the side that my patch is on. And this is it. So let me show you what the back looks like and how natural it looks. This is what we look like. Yeah. This is what it is for sure. And I'll just give you a better look at it. But yeah, this is it. Thanks for watching.